told you guys, we have pretty hairy current. I don't know if you can see on the sail. I'm standing still right now. On the board also you can see that's how much current we got. Some quick info. All the first of this video, all the idea was first run, and then with a strike of luck, all was recorded yesterday. But today, wifey and I was off work early, and yeah, wifey did this camera, so we have some action shots, not from the helmet, but also from the water. And yeah, today a little more wind in the beginning. The Alps were super nice, as you can see, and I'm just so stoked. The sail is just, yeah, it's just so steady. When the gust hits, you don't get the dolphin moves. Yeah, stoked. So out here, we'll hit a new foil sail 80 Patrik HA. Super nice build quality, as I will put some still photos in. And yeah, you can see it down here. Current is going outwards that way. Wind is a little bit angled the same way as the current. Yeah, I have been doing 15 kilometers on it so far. First run setup. Big 650 front wing, cut 160 back wing, could maybe cut a bit more. And yeah, here it is. I'm working on the batten tension, and maybe I have a little bit too much downhaul. The experienced Patrik riders, feel free to leave a comment. Michelle Becker. And yeah, it's an 8.0 because yeah, I talked to some of the team riders and they said 8.0 was enough, and when Johan also told me that was enough, I was like, I'm gonna try to get me an 8.0. I'm hoping it can replace my 7.8.7 and my 8.8.7. And yeah, the boom is shorter, the mast is longer. I'm not using the right mast, I'm using an Avanti. It's also constant curve 490. Recommended is 5 meter mast from Patrik. So this is a little bit softer. They also recommend a 480 mast. That is softer than my 490, so I thought that was, yeah, as I've had to buy the gear myself, yeah, you have to save $1 where you can. Awesome euros, awesome kronas. Yeah, so I'll take you out. Wind is pretty light, but I hope we can just get a little bit, yeah, working on it. First 15 kilometers done. See you on. Yep. So it's first run setup. Yeah, took off some batten tension on the free lowers, and yeah, moved the mast track a little bit further behind. Yeah, 1 to 2 centimeters, as the balance was different, but I think it's because the sail is so short that the weight is further forward. So it pushes down some more, so the mast track has to come back. Yeah, and you can see there's no white caps. And yeah, let's hope I can get foiling for you. So here we go, out of the harness, and yeah, get the gust if there's any. Damn it, wait for it. And maybe I'll cut this long piece out where I'm just wobbling around, and go to here where I'm yeah, so the pumping is just a powerhouse. You can see still no water, still no white caps, but we are going. Martin is down there. Yeah, let's see how it feels with the, and you can see the water texture is very weird. It's because of the heavy current, and my foil is just wobbling around under my feet. Well, that's a bit special. So yeah, we go for a little bit of a run here. So we can go down to Martin over there. Yeah, not much wind, but sails feel very easy controllable. Right now we're doing 20, almost 25 knots in no wind. Now we'll just go a little bit upwind. More on a reach. And yeah, upwind performance seems great also. Maybe. And it just rigs at the small fin slalom movement, so much fun. Yeah. So yeah. See if I can jibe the bastard for you. A bit choppy here. Yeah, but still. Yeah. Not the same confidence as the balance is completely different than my 0.7 sail, so a bit to get used to. But yeah, whoa, power seems pretty good. We can file a bit higher here. Yep. I'm not completely satisfied with the rotation yet. We'll try to do another jibe here. Yeah, better. Aye. A lot to work on. I feel like a rookie again. Woo. Yep. You can see it just needs a little bit more, but otherwise I think the sail is standing pretty clean. Yep. So Martin went out from the club down there and I went out from Rødhed up there. So we meet on the halfway. Yep. Let's see if he can get going. He's on 8.6. I got it! Casa! Hey! I'm gonna try to go. So yeah, pretty easy to pump up. Gets pretty fast. Yesterday, as the weather in Denmark, you can't complain. It's been a little bit down with the wind, but yesterday, nice surf school with the kids, as you can see here. And then afterwards, we went by the sand with the Sanne. Then I got to do a little bit of 8.4, fully powered. And yeah, I found that my best performance was actually on the set fin, not on my chopper fin, even though I was fully powered. So yeah, just a side remark, just wheel locking. Now the wind is light, I'm really pushing height here. So maybe I'll go for a tag, it will be easier than the jibe. Actually the quick jibe I tried to make behind Martin actually were a better attempt. Okay, it's getting shallow in here. We'll tag away. But yeah, things feel pretty stable. So jump around. Ooh, don't sink too much. I think it's the first time out, so I think when the sail just stretches a little bit, I think the rotation will be fine. Maybe just have to take off a little bit more on the paddles. Yeah, let's see if I can get to the buoy. I'll just see if we can get going again. So as you can see, no white caps. No white caps at all. I'm on 8.0. And I think that'll be the game changer when I learn to jibe the beast. But you can see it releases a little bit down here as it should. And yeah. So yeah. I think 25, 26 knots in these conditions. So little wind. Of course the current is helping a little bit. It's okay. Actually anything on the foil in these conditions are okay. But yeah, nice after work session. Yeah. Sail feels good, but definitely something to get used to. So now the question is, should I just get the 6.8 of these and replace all my 0.7? Because the feeling is so different. Yeah, hard one to. So now there's a bit of a gust here. So now let's see if we can get. Yeah. Also, of course, the 650 front wing, it works really good. Favorite front wing. A bit disappointed that the jibes ain't working too good. Now the wind has gotten lighter, so we can just tighten the harness the harness lines just a little bit. Yeah, really going upwind, up against the current. Still doing 21 knots. Yeah, pretty amazing. Yeah. So let's practice jibing for a race here. Definitely gonna open the door a little bit. Comes behind me. Yeah. Creak around. Foot change. Yeah. We're back up. So yeah. My car's all the way up there. I will be pushing some height here. But say, the sail with the very high aspect, it feels super neutral. When I get the gust, it's not pushing down. Of course I have to try it in higher winds. But yeah, first impressions are really good. It feels powerful. It is powerful because yeah, there's no white caps and it's an 8.0. And the Teamriders were talking about, they actually thought that the 8.5, that the boom was a bit too long to be really fast. So I think foil gear is really getting to a place where the longest boom you need is around 2 meters, even for light wind. The mast is then like, I think this rig's 5.37 it says, and that's it's just crazy long. I think it's just almost not as long as my IQ sail, but it's also only 8.0. Yeah, feels like a great sail. I just have to stay foiling. The rule of lightweight foil racing: get on the foil, stay on the foil. And I think with no white caps, and I'm just going here one-handed, first time out, haven't trimmed that much. Yeah, what can you say? It's a stable sail. Excited to try it with white caps. Now we're in the strange waters here. So now I'll just go for attack. Yeah, I hope you like it. I'll try not to make this video way too long. I'll put in some clips of the features of the sail, build quality, and yeah, thickness of the film. seems very good. Also the reinforcements with the Kevlar stuff on the lower battens and on the top, and also the most top window is, and the lowest one is X-ply. And yeah, as they say in their commercials, they want to build gear that lasts. So I think, yeah, time will tell. Yeah, even on the light power you can see the beach. Oh, yeah, it's twisting pretty beautiful. So yeah, and also compared to my 0.7 sails, it's like you can see through these sails so much easier. That's, yeah, the black thing is the black thing. They work great because then you don't know if you have somebody on the inside if you jibe. Here you have no excuses, you can see everything. So yeah.